Hi everyone, the purpose of this video is to take a look at how to search for classes in the course catalog. And we're going to be looking at the fall catalog, but it doesn't matter which semester you're looking at. The catalog works the same way. You'll just see different classes depending on the semester. So we start at the portal at the Vermont State University portal, and we'll say class registration and search for classes, and this will take us to the course catalog. The first thing we're going to do is select a term, and as I said, this time we're going to select the fall semester term. You would select whichever term you were looking for classes to enroll in. And then when we say subject, there are lots and lots of different subject areas that you can look at, and I'll show you how to look at some of the subjects by category in a little bit, but we'll start out with business just because I can show you how to do a lot of things here. So we'll say business and we'll say search. Once we get here, we still have a lot of filter options. So the first thing we're seeing is that there are 95 sections of classes. Doesn't mean there are 95 different classes, but 95 different sections. And here we can look at classes. There's a little bit of confusion here, or there could be, because we've got VTSU Online and VTSU Remote. VTSU Online means these are offered by Vermont State University Online Division. They are all asynchronous online courses. VTSU Remote means that some of these classes might be asynchronous online, some of these classes might be via Zoom, or they might be face-to-face plus. And then we'll see that we have got the Castleton campus, the Linden campus, the Johnson campus, the Randolph campus, and in some categories we'll see the Williston campus. When we come down here, we can also search, and you can search by teachers. So if there is a particular teacher that you'd like to have, that you've had in the past and would like to have again, you can search and see if that teacher teaches classes, and then you can see which classes the teacher teaches. And we're going to look at some of the rest of this a little later on. So when we come over here, we're going to see a lot of information. You'll see the names of the courses. This is a very, very important one to pay attention to, because some courses, most courses run for the entire semester, but you'll see some courses, particularly in Vermont State University Online, that run for 7.5 weeks. If a course runs for 7.5 weeks, that means you get twice as many assignments every week. So that would double your workload for whatever half of the semester that course is being offered. And you'll see this first one right here is an example. This runs from August 25th until October 12th. Same with this one. But down here, you'll see that these courses run from October 25th to December 19th, which is a full semester course. So this is a thing that you would need to pay attention to, and don't enroll in a 7.5 week course unless you're aware that's what you're doing and you want to do it, and be aware that it would double your workload. And here it tells you if the course is online. If it's a lecture, this means it is on campus. We come over here and you'll see that this says that it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 o'clock at the Castleton campus. And again, as you search down through, you'll see the name of the course, you'll see the time that the course is offered, and you'll see other information. You'll see the name of the teacher and that sort of thing. All right, now we're going to come back here to say we're going back to the course catalog. And remember that we looked at general education courses and the different categories that you have to take. Well, we can search for those. So again, let's come back here to the fall semester, and we're not going to select anything here this time. We're going to come down here and we're going to say select course type. So here we've got arts and aesthetics. This is one of the categories, and we come down through here. You'll see we have a lot of other things here. We've got CCV, and here we've got digital and tech literacy. Here we've got humanistic perspectives, and let's see, we should have, here's math and natural science, and coming down here, there's social science. We still have, we're still teaching out degrees from the colleges before we merged, so that's why we see all of this extra things in here. So again, you're going to select one of the general education categories that you want to look for. So if you want to look for arts and aesthetics, we'll say arts and aesthetics and search. And you'll get a list of all of the courses that are being offered that count as arts and aesthetics courses. And it works the same way once you get there. You can say that, you can look and see at the Castleton campus, which campus they're at. Are they online? Are they remote? And don't forget, when you look here, to be sure that you look at the dates of the, see if they're, this is a full semester course, this is a half semester course. So just be sure that you look at that so you'll know what you are selecting. And again, you still have the same option of looking at who's teaching the courses. And let's do more of these just so you'll see how they work. So again, we're going to come here to the fall term. We'll come down here and we'll say our course type. Let's come down through this time, and let's say we're going to look for social science. It's another category that you need to get at least one course from social science. And so we'll look here and we'll see that we have a fairly long list of social science courses. So come back here to the course catalog again, and you're going to select your term. And if you know the course area that you want to find something in, for if you want to pick business or you want to pick accounting or whatever, you'll select that. And once you've done that, you'll be able to select, you could select a location here, but again, if we select here and we say this, and let's look at accounting this time. So we'll select accounting and say search, and we'll always get this information here that will tell you where is the class online. If it says lecture, that means it's in person, and sometimes there is also a face-to-face option. Let's see if we can find one of these. I don't know if we have any in accounting. Let's see. This is at Randolph. I don't see any here in accounting, but if, for example, we have, let me see, this might be one, no. If we have the ability to attend the course in person, if we are on the campus where it is being offered in person, and other times it will allow students who are not on the campus to Zoom in and take the class via Zoom. So hopefully this has just given you a quick overview of how to search the course catalog and find courses in your major and selections of how you want to take those courses. Do you want to take the course in person? Do you want to take the course online? And do you want to take the course by Zoom if it's available? And then to be prepared to find general education electives that you will need to take through your